What is going on, guys? It is the Abzan, man. I am playing some Legacy this week, playing a perfectly normal Maverick list, so nothing too crazy to see here other than the entire deck. No new innovations whatsoever. I'm not playing anything that I want to be playing just for fun or anything. It's not like I'm trying to test this for an event that will be occurring or that will have occurred the Saturday before I release these videos. Yeah, so Cat is out of the bag. I'm trying to figure out how to play these two cards in this already green-white sub-black pile of just garbage. This deck wants to deny mana with Wastelands and Thalias so that the cheap decks, everybody that's trying to play all their cheap spells, they just can't because they don't have any lands and they cost too much. Also want to hate out all the different strategies that are in the metagame. I've got a main board Collector Oof because Tess is really scary, and I'm also expecting Bomberman at this event. I also do want to say that I'm testing this for the event that I'm playing. These are cards that I have access to for the event that will be occurring at my game store a couple hours north. So if I win, then I get a Bayou. I'll put a tag right now saying if I won or not. Bayou, it would help me build towards my turbo depths in paper that I'm trying to get this year, so crossing my fingers. But yeah, playing a Collector Oof in the main to help against the Tess and the Bomberman matchup. Kasali Pride Mage, I've got that Knight of Autumn as my two artifact and enchantment breaks in the deck. Gaddock stops Force of Will. I guess it's like okay in the mirror game one. I'm not expecting there to be any other Maverick decks. Let me actually pull up the list. So I'm expecting these decks. Here was my thought process for: are these cards good? Yes, no, maybe. I'm expecting Tess. I think 3 or 4 different flavors of Delver. Maybe blue-red Grixis, Rug, and Bug. So I kind of wanted to this, and I guess these are the main two that I'm expecting like a large majority of. So I kind of wanted to be able to play into those pretty reasonably, I guess. This thing blocks the Delver Secrets. That's the main reason that I kept it in the deck. I know you get to do like funny stuff with Gaia's Cradle and bouncing lands, untap Noble, play another land, you net 2 mana. But if you don't have a land drop, so whatever. People who've been playing this deck will not get off with the card, so I guess it's fine. This thing hits stuff that's in graveyards, so I'm hoping to get some Life from the Loams and Reanimator stuff, Hogak stuff. This card's really good in the deck because we get to tutor for Wastelands, for Karakas, for Sezri Step. If we have our 2020 out, we get to tutor for these 2 pieces to make a 2020. We can get a blocker. We can tutor with Knight, get a fetch land, and then get a Savannah or get another land just so that we get to thin our deck out by 2 cards so that we get like a higher chance of getting gas on top. And we have Knight of Autumn, very good green-white magic card. Green Sun Zenith allows us to get all of this stuff except for Thalia, but the card's not good anyway. Questing Beast is, I think they've been playing it since it got released just because it can't be killed. It's a reasonable clock, especially when you've got all these exalted triggers that are in the deck. Pretty decent clock. Takes out Planeswalkers, Miracles, so this gets to take out their Teferis. doesn't really do anything against Oko because like it's the same for the rest of the deck. I just have a critical mass of 3/3s at that point. But that, I mean, as long as I don't overextend, which I probably will, and get Terminus, then I should be fine. Mother of Runes gets to protect all of our stuff. She gets to protect herself, and it gets to protect the combo once it's out. Swords is gonna help us in Infect, Delver, lands if they make the 2020. I guess Reanimator. Sword is really good in this deck. Like I might play like a Path in the side depending on how this league goes. That's kind of what I'm wanting to do, is just kind of get comfortable with this 75, because I know that since I'm playing online, it's probably better for me to play like 3 or 4 ley lines in the side. But I feel like I need the extra room in the sideboard for the meta that I'm expecting to face in paper. So that's mainly. Yeah, I might put the 5th Path depending on how this league goes. But nobles are good. Ramp and Elvish Reclaimer can be a 3/4, and he also just helps us get a lot of these utility lands out, which is really nice. I think that's pretty much it in the main deck. Are there any other cool lands? Yeah, there's a Seizure Step. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. I would cut it just for some other creature maybe, depending on how it is. I don't have the Stoneforge Mystic package in, and I'm going to see how this deck feels without it. I'm playing Reclaimers instead of the package, I guess. So, kind of going to see how good Reclaimer is. That's one thing I'm wanting to be able to judge from playing. I kind of want to see how good Step is, if it's worth it, if it ever comes in clutch, or if it's just a liability. It does tap for white mana, so unlike Turbo Depths, it is at least useful. So, I guess it's worth whatever it's worth. So sideboard, this is for Tess and Reanimator, maybe bring it in against Sneak and Show. Not quite sure if there's anything else. There might be. I'm not quite sure. Palace Jailer is. It's kind of like my only show and tell. Then this is my only good card to put in. So that's. I mean, I guess that's fine. It's also good for the matchups where, like I think it's gonna be fine in Delver. I think it's gonna be fine. Probably maybe like Death and Taxes or something. I don't know. Just anything to like kill any of my creatures, my opponent's creatures. So I don't know. I don't like the fact it's 4 mana, but whatever. Now this man, I'm fine with him being 4 mana because he's just a stud. If I'm playing any fair matchups, I want to bring it in. I might bring it in. Probably bring it in against Delver, just because he is just a man. Plague Engineer. I'm not sure how much Death and Taxes is going to be at the event actually. So not quite sure how useful this is. I don't know if there's any merit to bringing it in against Hogak. I think you could name Zombie and you could like stop them from doing a bunch of their stuff. I just kind of thought of that on the spot, so maybe that's worthwhile. If they're playing a combo deck, I'm just gonna have to pray that they don't veil this card, because I'm gonna feel really bad if this gets veiled. Surgical is. I didn't want to play 4 Graveyard Hate sideboard slots, so I'm playing Surgical instead of Leyline. Hopefully the combination of Surgical, Crop Rotation, Knighted Reliquary. I have a bunch of cards to get the Bajuka Bog, is kind of what I'm saying. So if I can just like survive until I'm able to get a good Bajuka Bog, then that's kind of my game plan against the graveyard decks. So, and honestly, I just kind of want to dodge them, if I'm just going to be straight up. Because I feel like Hogak could just run this deck over. Ramanite Excavator is going to be for the fair matchups. I get to continuously Wasteland, have a bunch of cracks at Thespian Stage and Dark Depths. I don't know, it's just really good in the fair matchup if like your lands are going to get hated on and all. Choke, I'm going to bring it in if they're playing blue. So I guess That's Delver. I brought it in against Sneak and Show and had some pretty good results with it. Some people have argued me that it's not that good in that matchup, but probably going to bring it in because they're a blue deck. And crop rotation is I'm gonna bring it in for the matchups that I need extra graveyard hate. I'm gonna bring it in for the matchups that I kind of need to hurry up and get my clock going. Cause that's my thing with this deck. It does not close the game out very quickly. If I want to close the game out pretty quickly, or if the board gets kind of gunked up, then that's the reason I have the stage in the dark depths. Plus, I also bought the cards, so I kind of want to use them. So I put a lot of thought into this 75 for the event that I'm going to play in. So hopefully I get good results. That is the deck tech. I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. Alright, what's going on, folks? I have won the die roll, so I have won something in this matchup. I have a Caracas and a Gaia's Cradle. I don't like this hand. If it's Reanimator, I'm going to be really sad if I don't keep this, but... Alright, now this one is a lot Maverick here. So I think I'm going to keep it. I think I'm going to put Verdant on the bottom. See, I don't know if I get a basic or not. Probably do. I get a Forest and Green Sun for 0. Get my Dryad Arbor. Alright, let's see if I die. Oh, they're playing a Plains? What? What? Fair matchup. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Alright. If this is fair, I want to play. So do I get a Savannah here, or do I get a... I think I want a Savannah. I tapped the wrong mana. So excited I didn't die. Whew, I have lived to see turn 2. Well, somebody's flexing outside with their pipes. That pipes on that truck. Yee yee. Okay, mismatching basic planes. Got you, fam. That's why I didn't play my Thalia, because I know they have one. I'm going to be honest with you, Chief. I think I'm about to beat for 4. I could beat for 4 and then break the vial. What do they have that is a 1-drop that I care about? Do I care about a Mother of Burns? Because if I break that, I really want to break this right now, I think. Do I break it now or after combat? After combat. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't know what's better. I gotta quit tapping this thing for green. We're gonna destroy target artifact. Oh, cool. Didn't have the Mother of Runes. Never punished. Because then my swords will just be dead for the rest of the game. I think next turn I'm gonna go ahead and deploy a Thalia. Stoneforge. I think I'm killing that. From a library. Why does it say choose a card from a library? What's he gonna do? Look through mine? I guess I don't know if it's always. Yumizawa Jite. Well, now I'm not necessarily too Caracas. That really does not make me want to play Thalia. Collector Oof. That's actually really good. I gotta get these Discord notifications to stop popping up. I think first things first. Attack with Cotter. And let's prevent that Jite from being activated. That's right, I'm playing a main deck Collector Oof. I think they've hit a land drop every turn. You see, if I were them, I may have attacked with the Thalia. Depending on what they have, I don't know what's 3 mana. Maybe they're holding up a path or something. Maybe they're kind of floating out. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so I'm gonna Caracas bounce their Thalia. Attack with both knights and the Oof. And if they try to kill my Oof, then I'm gonna Swords whatever they do. Their Caracas is prettier, so. If they trade Knight of Autumn for Stoneforge, I think I'm okay with that. Sure. Do I deploy my Thalia? I mean, I get to tap their Caracas right now. I just don't think I do. I think I want to keep my swords up anyway. Okay. Yeah, this deck is busted. Somebody needs to ban something out of this deck. Like, get this card out of here. Destroys the format. Not a big fan of that. I don't know if I want all 4 of them out because it is a 2/1 first strike. Plague Engineer. Coronavirus Engineer. Definitely coming in. Maybe Ramanop Excavator. It might be some sort of merit to Thoughtseize. Big boys seem good. I think Gaddock Teague is kind of bad. Oh, I've already taken these Thalias out. Okay, so I just have room. Cool. Pride Mage is probably good. I don't know if I'm supposed to board this Scrib Ranger out because I could block Flicker Wisp with it. So it isn't just useless. Elvish Reclaimer. I don't know if they're playing like Aven Mind Sensor or anything. I don't know what Thraben University is teaching these folks to play right now. I think I'm kind of happy with these cards. Don't know if I want Thoughtseizes because if I cut it, maybe Skoos. I might woodcut Skoos, and I'm inclined to think about cutting a Green Sun Zenith, but maybe like an Elvish Reclaimer would be better. So they go like turn 1 Vile, then I just get to like take their paths or whatever. Do something like that maybe. Do I want any of these lines? I'm willing to try this. Oh Lord, they're taking longer than me. That's Now I do like this. I can lead off on Savannah and go Noble. I think they play 20 lands and like over half of them are non-basic. I have a feeling I'm about to gain 0 life. So do I want to go Noble or do I want to go Mother of Runes? Or I could go Elvish Reclaimer and gain 1 life. I don't know. It just looks like a path. I mean, not a path. A swords. Do I maybe play the Dryad Arbor? I don't know. I kind of want to get 2 cards on the battlefield. I think I want to play Savannah. And I think I want to go Noble because if they have Wasteland, then I have mana. They're going to path it. Whatever. I'm a modern player. Okay, they didn't. Okay. I figured they would have swords my Noble. Oh, this fellow. Now they swords it. Interesting. Thoughtseize. Maybe I go. I think I go Dryad Arbor, Elvish Reclaimer. Or do I go Mother of Runes? I think I want to go Mother of Runes. that leads to me not really doing anything next turn. But if they just kept a bunch of swords, then, which is what I'm kind of feeling like they did, they could go ahead and sword this Mother of Runes. Oh, Path, yes please. I would love to use that ability. I need a green or a white more. They have to have two things. So if they got like Wasteland, kill my Dryad Arbor, then I don't know, I guess it's just better to have the green. Questing Beast off the top. Okay. So I can go Wasteland, Scrib Ranger, Elvish Reclaimer. So get rid of that crap. And now we wait. What is the... Well, if he would have did it immediately, I wouldn't have been able to play my Scrib Ranger. And Night of Autumn's gonna be good in a couple of turns. I'm gonna play this Wasteland. I'm gonna just act like I'm just trying to get extra lands in the yard, and then we're gonna hit them with the Razzle Dazzle next turn, because they have wasted 2 spot removal spells and have 1 card in hand. So with my Elvish Reclaimer, I think I want to sacrifice my Wasteland. Do I need another land drop? So I get stage with Okay, so we're killing. Alright, so first thing we gotta do is take care of Caracas. With toughness, what? 2 or less? Yeah, that's like everything on the deck, huh? Yeah, so if I didn't have to kill the Caracas right now, then I could have sacked the Wasteland, but there's 1 card in hand. What is it? A Mother of Runes. I think I might sacrifice the Dryad Arbor and get... I might not sacrifice the Dryad Arbor. I might just try to draw into another land. I don't know, getting more lands in the graveyard's fine, I think. Sack this Dryad Arbor, get a Savannah maybe. So I have white for the night. Do I want Cradle? No, I want Savannah. Swords isn't bad. I don't really know if I care about thought seizing the... Maybe I could have gotten the Bayou and... I don't know though. I'm not just quite sure if that's what I would want to... If that's what I wanted to do or not. Maybe I could have got a fetch land so that whatever I drew would kind of like help me figure out what I wanted to do. Also, I think thinning lands is kind of not what I want to do right now. Hitting for 7 next turn. Maybe I could path the or sword the Sarah Avenger. Because if I go land drop, then I get to win the next turn. Do I play the Dark Depths right here? I'm not quite sure I do. Do I need to be playing for the fair win condition? I'm playing Reclaimer, so it kind of is. I'm already pretty suspect. Like, you gotta be suspect that that's what I'm on. So, because if I play this Dark Depths, then land drop wins, because I'll just go ahead and get a Thespian stage. I think I'm gonna do this and just pass. Does this have vigilance? It has vigilance, okay. Do I want to use my Scrib Ranger to... I think I might sword the Sarah Avenger here. earlier, did they wasteland my savannah, or did I sack it to this? Because if I did, and if I had this Grim Ranger out, I could have bounced it. I didn't think anything about that. If I put myself to 3, and if my opponent untaps, goes pro green on Mirror Crusader and just kills me, that would be kind of bad. If I put myself to 4, that happens as well. I could... I don't think it's worth looking at their hand to know they have 1 land in here. I just lose right here. I don't know what the play is here. If I don't crack this Verdant, I don't lose. I think I've just sacked the Verdant with the Reclaimer. This thing already has pro black and green. I love being smart. Does Dark Depths help me right here? Have any utility lands to help me right here? I could Canopy, draw a card. What 1 card do I draw? I draw like a path, but Mom is ready to go. I guess I just go stage. See what my deck gives me. 9 of the Reliquaries ain't gonna be helpful. I could Knight of Autumn gain 4 life. The Knight of Autumn gain 4 life. Mirror Crusader does 4, and they have 3 attackers. I don't know what else I can do. I have 4 mana, right? Because I get to like do this crap. I think if I saved that mana with that Scrib Ranger, then I would have been able to like pop the Merit Lage a couple turns ago, because I would have been able to hit my 4th land. Oh, he can just like equip it and just kill me. Okay. Yeah, I just didn't think about that. I was dead right there anyway. But is any of this stuff gonna be fine? Alright, now that he knows that, I am pretty heavily considering going here. I might could take these out, but what would I put back in? I don't think there's anything that's worth bringing in. So, Thoughtseize is good. I just need to use it. I need to think about that when I'm fetching initially. I think I just want to run it back. I'm on the play this time, so that's huge. I don't know. I feel like I could probably. I don't think I'm interested in Thalia. So I think all my stuff that matters is just going to be bigger than a 2/2. Thalia is a human soldier. Yeah. You just go human, don't you? I think you could go elemental if they're just like rocking 3 of the whatchamacallits, but I can turn 1 Mom. I can turn 1 Thoughtseize. Yeah, I definitely want to keep this. If they just like go Wasteland aggressively, I think I want a Thoughtseize here. I think I could like still do it turn 2, but I kind of want to go ahead and so they don't really have a bunch of scary stuff. I guess I just get rid of the sword. So next turn I could Mom and Green Sun for 1. I could just Collector Oof. Green Sun for 1. Is there anything worth getting with 1? Kind of think I just want a mom. So next turn I could Green Sun for 2. I guess I just named Mother of Runes, but I might put this over here with my deck list so that I'm able to see what I've got. Elvish Reclaimer, okay. Oh, and then I draw it? Are you kidding me? What is this, Flagstones? They didn't have that. That's pretty funny to draw. Glad I didn't fetch that with Green Sun last turn. I think I want to play this Bajuga Bog. We're going to target that player. I'm going to play Collector Oof. Yeah, but showing the Dark Depths game 2 has my opponent wary of those cards, so next turn I get to Green Sun for 3, and I'm pretty sure I just get a Cotter. Yeah, that's fine. Knight of the Reliquary. Make sure I don't hit Autumn instead. I don't know if I'd want to trade the Collector Oof for the Revoker. I know my opponent's very heavy on lands. And plus they have the Flicker Wisp to hit the Stoneforge so that they could play. They could, Yep. Naming Revoker? Or hitting Revoker, sure. Yeah, I mean, stopping Knight is pretty good. But now I just get to play my my Elvish Reclaimer. And plus I have a Wasteland to kill their Caracas. I wish I wouldn't have eaten up so much time last game. Well, now we're cooking. So I'm gonna play this Reclaimer. I think I want to play this Depths and maybe go ahead and hit for 4. We played there, Flicker Wisp. I don't know, just playing with good information is pretty helpful too. This has been a fun match overall, though. I'm not mad at this at all. Yep. Maybe playing like 2 and 2 Mother of Runes and Giver of Runes is what I want to do. Just so that I'm able to protect from Krakus. I need to figure out a way to deal with the Flicker Wisp. Yeah, I still have a block available. Another Knight. It does beat. I'd attack with this 3/4. And that doesn't seem bad. Because I'm not going to be able to keep my Dark Depths alive. Already played my land for turn, I'm pretty sure, yeah. So I knew they were gonna Batter Skull anyway. Not sure if Reclaimer attack was what I was supposed to do. I have another 5/5 blocker, so they can't attack with the Batter Skull, and then they can't re-equip with Batter Skull. I don't know what card they want. Walking ballista. All right. I mean, it's not gonna. You can't activate it. But that's okay. Yeah. I've still got to deal with this Flicker Wisp. So maybe my Scrib Ranger comes in clutch. Flag Engineer on Recruiter. I mean, on oh yes, I'm good at Magic the Gathering. I think I have to do that. Do that on Elemental. I don't know. So even if I like had the ability to start activating my knights, I don't think there's anything I'd want to do. Yeah. So I have to give it like Pro Black or something, right? I mean, they just got to start chump blocking now. Maybe I attack with both, actually. And just get the germ off the battlefield. And then I can just win through it. Surely there's not a second one. G2 doesn't get to attach. I don't think I'm gonna get this stage because I get Zenith for another night. I kind of want to. Maybe they have another Crocus in here. So I have that, but I also want to be able to activate that. So I'm just going to pass. And if they have like another Caracas, they just like get to get me, but. Nice. They're supposed to wait. So if you've got a wasteland, you need to wait until the copy trigger, or like the trigger with the when it has no counters, it goes onto the stack. Because if you kill it, then you're not able to sacrifice it and get the thing. Because I'm pretty sure that's how it's worded. If you do, when it has no ice counters on it, sacrifice it. So. Yeah, just a little bit of an error there, but I'm pretty sure I was gonna take that anyway, just because I had another knight in hand, essentially. So I don't know. That was a good game though. It was really fun.